When musicians indulge in improvisation, it's called a jam session. So what exactly might a jams session be? Susan Spencer of 48 Hours has the answer to that.
We're going to shoot and rock down.
Like kids everywhere, the Perrys, Taya, 9 years old, Kyle, 13, and Ryan, 15, love to play.
Hey! When you walk that walk,
Boy, do they love to play.
talk that talk, and when with me in my ear.
As long as it's the blues.
Love me. Oh, I love that talk. When you talk to me.
They call themselves the Homemade Jamz. They're from Tupelo, Mississippi, and their band has been wowing blues audiences around the South since Taya first hopped up behind the drums 3 years ago. She was 6.
One day at practice, I just started to play along, and I knew most of the songs that they played.
But what did you know about playing the drums?
Really nothing. The first time I played, it was scary. And then the next gig we played, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, this is gonna be easy. And then like the first mistake I made, it's like, uh-oh, I better pay attention.
Brother Kyle had made his debut a year before.
My dad said, hey, you want to try bass? I said, sure. So he went out to go get me a 4-string bass, brought it back, and it just went from there.
And why not? After all, older brother Ryan had picked up a guitar at age 7.
I was so amazed at myself. I was like, man, I could learn this. What else can I do?
Quite a bit, it turned out.
Did you guys do a police call and make sure we had everything?
When not on the road, their mother, Tricia, works at a hospital.
After Who Your Friends, you want to put the song Voodoo Woman next?
Dad, known simply as Perry, is a delivery man. But all that comes second to transporting, booking, feeding, managing, and advising the Homemade Jamz.
We're a bunch of mom, 24/7, and manager all together, all mixed up in there.
The money they've just started to make is simply plowed back into the band, whose success seems to astonish even them, especially since the kids can't read one note of music.
They're the best I've heard this year so far.
Make a request to the organizers.
You know we will. Thank you.
I have no idea how far this can go because this has just started, and look at what's happening already.
The biggest thing to happen so far, last spring's International Blues Challenge in Memphis.
Put your hands together one time for Homemade Jamz Blues Band.
Video shot by their proud parents. They competed against 157 other bands.
They told me to pay attention. If you mess up, this is going to be a disaster.
Well, they didn't mess up. They nailed it.
We went to the finals and we won 2nd place.
That must have just blown you away.
It did, it really did, because when we went there, Memphis, it was nothing but blues memorabilia, blues posters, all that. And I was like, man, this is, I'm looking around, and this is really important.
This is heaven.
Something creaked in my window. And what do you think I see? My baby's in the side of the man. I was just limousine.
The older and wiser musicians the Jamz beat in Memphis may well have wondered how 3 kids whose combined age is 37 even could understand the blues.
We appreciate and we love the blues so much.
But the blues is the blues. The blues is about stuff like falling in love, getting divorced. I mean, have you ever gotten divorced? have you lost a job? I mean, have you fallen in love? I mean, how do you know how to play the blues?
It's just what you feel.
Well, they know a little bit about pain and suffering. I mean, you ground them or take their bicycle away, they get the blues.
Take
and
their video game
so,
away.
Yeah.
Why you fixing me drink? Hey, play the song of that down home blues.
Whatever their inspiration, the Jams are learning all the time, spreading their wings.
I've always wanted a drum solo, so sometimes I could get some attention.
Polishing up their act. They've come up with a few stagey gimmicks. And Ryan is working on a trademark all his own. You're playing a muffler.
I'm playing a muffler.
Complete with a harmonica for the bridge, a seat belt for the strap, a license plate for looks, and exhaust pipes for, oh well, who cares?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready for the blues this evening?
How did you get this stage presence? Where did that come from?
Feeling the music.
Yeah.
You feel the music,
Yeah.
you can do stage presence and all that.
Hey!
Stage presence can be, anything from just nodding your head to when you hit a high note, go, just squint your eyes
You really-
and smile.
You really ham it up there. Talented kids and ambitious parents often come to grief, but the Jams, at least so far, are all in tune. How do you feel about your parents' role in all this?
I'm actually glad that they're doing it rather than somebody else, because, we can actually talk to them easier than we could somebody else, and,
Because they're the most important part of this band.
They're our parents, our mom, our dad, our supporters, our agents, manager, everything is just awesome.
Awesome indeed.
I'm very proud to present to you Homemade Jamz.